representing his team. And speaking of Arthur, check out that segue! Spotting here in the lower right corner of the map. He's playing for Western Wolves. He's red, he's Protoss. Give it up, guys. It's Arthur.
And his opponent at the top left playing for mYinsanity. It's gonna be Evaner?
Yeah, I purposely chose to not introduce him, fear of saying the name incorrectly until chat verifies. But yeah, it's either Evaner or Evaner. Either way, this guy's another, I'm gonna put this in air quotes, recent addition to the mYinsanity roster. These guys have been snatching up lots of good players. I don't know if Tarson will be playing today, but he's another notable name that has recently been picked up. Same with Dana. So lots of good players on the mYinsanity team, but we can't forget about Western Wolves. They've got players like Zictamini, Arthur, etc. I think someone mentioned they recently picked up Sting? I didn't actually know about that.
Oh wow, that would be... I didn't know about that, if that's true, but it would be pretty crazy if they picked up Sting.
Hang on, I've got the roster here, let's, yeah, Sting, on the roster. Pretty cool.
Wow, pretty sick. And also, the news has been out for mYinsanity's gaming house.
Yeah, they just announced, guys, if you haven't checked it out.
Sick.
Not to like show favoritism or whatever, but no, seriously, mYinsanity just recently released a video where they were showing off their new gaming house. Pretty cool, pretty cool. One of our casters here at BaseTradeTV, Penguin, who's also captain of the team, is the one starring in the video, so you guys should definitely make sure to look that up. It's pretty neat look at a very clean house. And it's going to be clean for only a small period of time. Once everyone moves in, I think we'll have a different story.
All those dirty nerds, that's basically what Rifkin's saying.
Hey man, I am one of those dirty nerds. You step off, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to insult you.
PvZ, much different than PvP, no questions about it, and more importantly, it's happening on Whirlwind. And the thing I love about Whirlwind, well, I say love, but I really mean hate, is you always expect these awesome, epic, big games on Whirlwind, but I don't think I've often, like, the average game length I see on Whirlwind is seriously like maybe 15 minutes, and I'm being generous. It's kind of silly the way this map works.
Yeah, well, from a Protoss point of view, it's actually quite annoying sometimes playing on Whirlwind, because there's a lot of styles for Zerg that can really work in their favor because of the open center in the middle. Like, if they spread out their creep far enough, swarm hosts can be an annoyance. Like, they can siege your third or your fourth from the middle. It's really difficult. So I understand that you want to get an advantage early on with like a gateway opener with perhaps.
Well, I love that Evaner started off with some Zerglings here. It's, you know, what Protoss isn't going the gateway expanded at this point? The Forge Fast expands, the thing of the past. People still do it, sure, but more often than not, now you've got the gateways expanded. Yes, the Mothership Core will be out, and the Zealots should be able to hold this off effectively, but Evaner is going to get in here with these Zerglings and not only scout everything, might pick off, ooh, actually some great micro here from Arthur. We'll retreat to Mothership Core, and the Zealot will stand where, in any other scenario, I think it would have fallen.
Yeah, very nice play. And getting the Stalker afterwards as well, so...
Well, the big thing
really is...
Yeah. Well, the big thing is he kept him out of the base. There's no scouting information. No overlords are nearby. Evaner has no idea what's going on inside the base of Arthur right now.
Oh, and will the Lynx see the probe? Yeah, they saw it briefly. And that probe will get chased down. And he's doing the... Is he gonna get 4 gates or only 3 gates behind? It looks like he wants to take 4 gates. Yes.
I'd love if Arthur went all the way up to 5 though. Ever since I saw Max said do that build on this map even, I just fell in love with it wholeheartedly.
Yeah, it's the even more aggressive version of it.
Oh, the very more aggressive version, yes. But, okay, you know, having the Watchtower, having Overlords on the map, Evaner, if he plays his cards right, should know exactly what's coming at him, despite not seeing what's actually in the base.
Oh, but Arthur is dodging to the Zanaga Watchtower. The Overlord on the left might be lucky and scout the probe moving out, but...
Well, the probe isn't moving out necessarily offensively right now. It's looking for the base. Because again, remember, this isn't cross only. Arthur has no idea where his opponent spawned.
Right, he forgot to scout and he did it already with the worker that's now coming back to base. It might still die though.
Oh, well this will just barely be out of range of this Overlord here for Evaner.
Oh yeah, well, if it was only a bit to the right, the Overlord would have seen it. That's unfortunate. Well, fortunate for Arthur, unfortunate for Evaner.
Well, actually, Pneumatic's Carapace on the way. I love Zerg players that do this. I feel to step above the rest. That scouting information from that extra speed is massive. As he's going to get in here and see the main, and when you see only one gateway in the main, that's going to say something is up to you immediately. 4 Zealots warped in here on the western side of the map. And this third base actually could be in a lot of trouble if Evaner goes that way. Or sorry, Arthur goes that way.
Yeah, the Roach Ward is about to finish though, but Roaches won't be out for quite some time, and oh, he's going for the pylon. Smart move.
And he's got more than enough Zerglings out here for this to not really be that big of an issue. He's gonna keep Arthur back for the time being, but he cannot take this army head on. Not whatsoever.
Yeah, and with now 9 Zealots on the map, he can totally take down his base and force the cancel. The Roaches are not even there.
Well, he gets the probe off, which picking off that probe is quite significant. So there will be no closer pylons, and oh, the cancel at the last possible second. Really nice handling there by Evader. I thought for a second he wasn't going to get that off, and that could have been really nasty for him.
Yeah, and Arthur's going to continue the assault, but with the Roaches I would just expect a mass recall.
Maybe not even a mass recall, you just kind of walk away. It's weird. Funny as that is to say, I should get a come up here and try to deny this other base. And there you go, mass recall.
Yeah, I think he could have tried to like force a cancel again on this third base, but it wouldn't be at the cost of at least a few Zealots.
Double Stargate being the weapon of choice here with air upgrades on the way.
Oh, loving it.
This is not reactive, this is Arthur saying, alright, I'm going air.
Yeah, but look, the Overlord.
He should scout this.
See everything, yeah.
And if he scouts the double Stargates, that's huge, but this other stalker rushing with the... Oh, he sees one Stargate, but he won't see the other! And one Stargate is nothing telling! Every Protoss nowadays has one Stargate. Seeing the second Stargate is what gets huge.
Yeah, 2 Spore Crawlers go down immediately, and Infestation Pit as a follow-up as well. But... I'm kind of wondering, where is he going with this? Is he gonna like just get double upgrades and a quick hive? Like the Leenoct type of style where you get really quick ultras?
I don't know. Maybe if that third base hadn't been forced to get cancelled, I could see that coming out of Evader, but we'll have to see. Again, you guys gotta remember, this is mYinsanity knowing the roster of Western Wolves, same as vice versa. These guys know how Arthur plays. So, what I imagine whatever Evader's going with right now, he's had his teammates, you know, behind him, rubbing his shoulders like, come on man, you can do this. Just remember the tactics we discussed.
Oh, and it is gonna be a quick hive, and it gets scouted straight away. And the build Arthur's doing right now is actually blind countering it. How funny is it, my fans?
Well, the Phoenixes are going to be annoying, as they always will be, but the Void Rays are the scary factor once they get on the field.
Yeah.
Oh man, Evader coming home with these Roaches. Not really the best choice, because I mean, what can you really do with Roaches and Lings versus Phoenixes is absolutely nothing. Just go offensive, try and maybe attack your opponent's third, draw his attention away, something, but picking up Overlords, picking up drones. Actually losing quite a few drones here to this massive run-by.
Yeah, the Phoenix is doing a great job, gonna get at least 2 more Overlords behind it, but...
And that actually supply blocks Evader, not something he wants to ever have to deal with. But here's that counter I was talking about. Zergling's flooding across the field. He sees the Void Ray, he sees the Watchtower. The Void Ray is going to try to focus down these Roaches. Without speed, they're very slow.
Yeah, and he just has to retreat. He can't really commit even with the links he has. There's 5 Zealots and 2 cannons waiting over there at the third base. So, yeah. Arthur should just shutting down every opportunity for Evader to do anything currently. And there goes the Ultra Discover.
Alright, well of course Ultras with a great against most ground and Phoenixes can't lift them up. The Void Rays are still kind of a big threat. They've got that massive health pool, but Void Rays still chew through that like butter.
Yeah, with the overcharge doing extra against damage, it's gonna be pretty nasty.
No, actually, nasty is gonna be having these Dark Templar once they get on the field too, because again, Evader has no detection anywhere really. No Overseers have been necessary, so he might get caught off guard by this if not careful. And the big thing too, I would love for him to clump his Overlords properly above one of the Spore Crawlers, because right now, they're so exposed to these Phoenixes.
Yeah, but I like that he's adding a lot of Queens. He's still building Queens during all this, and perhaps he will use the Queens as his form of anti-air plus transfuse on the Ultras?
Actually, that's a good point. For those who haven't seen it, I have a video on our YouTube channel. Queens out-heal the damage of Void Rays. You can have like 17 Void Rays focusing something while prismatically aligned, and if you've just got transfuses spamming off on that one unit, it will never die. It's because while their DPS is really high, their damage is relatively low, so you can transfuse through it. But that's we'll have to see what happens here. Again, he's going to rely a lot on that creep spread because Ultras are much quicker than Queens.
Yeah, but Phoenix still doing a great job in the main, picking off another queen. Let's have a quick... Yeah, 10 workers total picked off, plus a bunch of overlords and queens. It's going really well, but after seeing all these queens...
Ooh, that one Phoenix just barely skirts away with 4 health remaining, but here are the Ultras. Yeah, they're unupgraded, but you know what? The upgrades don't really matter this early when it comes to Ultras. They just kind of chew through everything, but this third base actually going to be in a bit of trouble here for Evander. He's going to have to try and respond to this. Zergling's getting across the field as soon as they can. One Ultras as well. Meanwhile, Phoenix's Void Rays attacking the 4th base. Mass recall. Nicely done. Some shit.
Yeah, very well done.
Arthur with some stellar harass this game, I must say.
Yeah, he's just trying to stall the attack coming from Evander, but...
Oh,
for
Evander
how long
also...
can he really stall?
He's also burning a lot of transfuses on this hatchery, which isn't a bad thing. You want this hatchery to live, no question about it. But these transfuses are going to be so essential for fighting that Void Ray army. He can't afford to burn them all right now.
Oh, but the Lynx only just missed the scout on the right-hand side.
Oh, and there are Dark Templar here.
Yeah. Oh, but it did see the pylon. And the DTs are revealed as well at the same time, so... Oh, look at how many Dark Templar that is.
That is so many Dark Templar, and actually this Ultra is getting trapped inside the Dark Templar, corralled like some sort of beast. It does fall. Meanwhile, it looks like Arthur...
getting started. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I didn't realize. 13 Void Rays, 9 Dark Templar. This is going to be so difficult for Evander to hold, even with his massive Queen strategy.
Yeah, and Archons to soak up a lot of the damage as well. This is going to be great.
Alright, well we have Hydrals coming out with the extra range, but it might just be too late. I don't know, because Void Rays still, in massive numbers, do take on Hydrals pretty effectively, but these Queens are the only anti-air for the time being. We'll have to rely so heavily on them. And the Ultra is going to engage the ground forces with relative ease. Time Warp's going down as well, but the Void Rays... Oh man, the Void Rays. Massive transfuse going off. Can't see them, but I can hear them. And there's just too many Void Rays here, man. They're just chewing right through those Queens. Ultralisks...
Yeah, the Ultras try to go for a counter-attack though.
I agree with this.
Work.
Yeah, you can't... He's cleaned up all the ground. There's nothing else he can really do at home. Drones being pulled to deal with the attack of the 4th. This 3rd base is just going to have to be sacrificed. And these Hydralisks, where are those Hydralisks? They must have been killed? No, they are just now popping, so... This base for Arthur will be evacuated, which honestly is not that scary if you can get those probes out alive. Losing the Nexus sucks, but sure, but... Meanwhile, what can he do at home? The Phoenix is actually lifting up the Hydralisks.
Yeah, this is looking very grim for Evander, and... But he does lose his 3rd base though. The Ultra's still doing a great job. There's 9 Ultras there waiting.
There's just not enough Hydralisks on the field though, not enough anti-air. No stealth detection actually remaining for this one Dark Templar picking up the remaining Hydralisks. And we got a bit of a base trade going on. Is this really Evander's only real choice in this particular scenario? But again, all it takes is like a...
work. If he can unpower these Stargates in time, it could work.
Yeah, but once these Void Rays come out, there's no anti-air, and these Ultras will eventually fall. And they can't get to that last pylon. They can't squeeze through those buildings. Oh no, this could be really bad. Meanwhile, looking back at home, Evander's losing everything to these Void Rays. How do you shut these down? Lots of Spore Crawlers have been thrown down, but they can only do so much. Meanwhile, one Void Ray does get out. The Ultra is in a bit of trouble, but the Hydralisks, if the Hydralisks can pick off this Void Ray, that could be massive.
And they do.
Oh man, suddenly Evander's in not that bad of a position. He's gonna just keep pushing in here. Ken is going down for Arthur, desperately trying to figure a way to hold on to this, thinking, yes, I had this game so decisively, but the Ultralisks just massively...
Look at the Mass Crawler up. He has to go home with this. He doesn't have anything to...
Oh, but the Dark Templar! The Dark Templar are gonna kill all the Spore Crawler! This is such a weird base trade situation, because right now, Evander, while he's destroying everything at home, let's not forget there's a pylon here in the northern part of the map that needs to be picked off.
Yeah, and does he have... Oh, it still has a spawning pool up though, but no money.
Yeah, no money, no real income, one single drone on the field. Where is that one drone?
Oh, and the Phoenix,
steadily.
speaking of the Overseer, there's no detection on the map now.
But there's also no Dark Templar left on the map now. Oh, sorry, there's 6. Where the heck are they?
There's 3 in the main.
Oh, coming across the field, yeah. 3 in the main, 3 coming back home. This is not looking too good. Actually, the one that's in the main getting picked off by Zerglings, but the other one's just barely out of range for detection. But this is Oh my gosh, Zerglings could win this game, as weird as that is to say. The Ultralists are not the scary thing. If we can get some more Zerglings on the field, they can outmaneuver pretty much everything Arthur has. I mean, Arthur's army is scary, and it will beat out these Ultralists. They will die, no question about it, but one Nexus, scattered pylons, the big scary thing
that's
that was...
all it takes, to be honest.
Well,
I think he has
Arthur...
enough.
Arthur with 20 probes on the field puts him so far ahead of Evaner. This game came down to desperation and craziness, and you know what? I think Arthur might have just barely hung on by a thread.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a couple of spore crawlers up, but they won't make it. There's one drone mining.
There's actually quite a
second
few.
one joining him.
There's 6 Zerglings and 1 Ultralisk on the field. If these could move out, outmaneuver the Void Rays, outmaneuver the Phoenixes, you know, he could try and get back into this, but the second Arthur starts mining again, he's just going to pull so far ahead of Evaner.
Yeah,
And there's no way for Evaner to know this either. That's the worst part. A single Zergling moving out.
Yeah, it's a bit of an awkward situation, but I still feel it was the correct decision by Vayner to do the base race. It almost paid off for him, but it's gonna be really tough.
Yeah,
So,
it was
like,
a gamble, but it's not like he could have done anything with those Ultralisks at home. Like, what? I'll just die? Pretty much what it comes down to?
Yeah, exactly. There we go, we're mining again, and he's still trying though with the couple of links he has, but there's no way he's gonna take down this Nexus. It's almost
No, but you know what?
impossible.
Taking down these pylons, it makes the game a lot less desperate. Gateway's coming up now too. But yeah, as long as these Void Rays stay here at home, there's no way for Evaner to really get in here. If he had like 1,000 Zerglings, that'd be a whole nother situation, but sadly, with the small amount he has on the field... Oh, I love this. Phoenixes are picking off the desperate probes that are on, sorry, drones that are mining. These drones are so essential. Overlords, who really gives a crap, but these drones are so important as they're the only income here for Evaner.
Yeah, adding a bit insult to injury basically, and
You know, if Evaner had the adrenal glands, if he had like 7 more Zerglings on the field, he could try zerging past these Void Rays, but good game, well played. Game 2 going to Arthur.
wow.